Hey guys, all of YouTube and everyone else who may be watching, this is my very first airsoft gun review of the Double Eagle or TSD airsoft spring shotgun. This is a clone of the Marui, or either Marui or another company I can't remember right now. It is roughly $50 depending on where you go. The retailers. A little bit about this gun. I'm not sure the exact weight. I guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 or 5 pounds because it is unfortunately mostly plastic. Now that can be a pro or con for some guys because some guys like a really light gun that they can run quickly with. Other guys like a nice heavy, durable gun. Either way, I don't see a problem with it because I'm not ninja rolling into a rock gully or down a cliff. So, receiver is plastic. Pump is plastic. Pistol grip is plastic. Barrel is metal. Magazine tube is metal. Plastic. Plastic flash hider, plastic sight, plastic rear sight, plastic rail. The stock is a combination of plastic and a little bit of metal, I think. Stock tube is metal, 4-position stock. There's a small hole in the pistol grip, which I don't really understand. It's for extra shotgun shells because that's what this uses is the fake replica shotgun shells that hold about 30 BBs each. And the interesting thing I like about this gun is that instead of just firing one BB for every shot, it actually shoots 3 BBs every time you pull the trigger because when you cock it, it takes 3 BBs out of the shell, puts them into 3 inner barrels that run along here into the outer barrel. And so when you shoot it, you get 3 BBs per shot, which I really like. However, that does downgrade FPS a little just because you're pushing more mass out of the barrels, and the spring has to compensate for that, so it means lower FPS. Barrel's a pretty good quality metal. It's not like that crappy pot metal you get in a lot of Chinese guns. Magazine cap comes off, but I want to take it off because it takes a long time to do. And I don't know what this is hollow, and I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's for extra shotgun shell, maybe extra shells or something. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, it's completely hollow. You could probably stuff something down in there. No, it's not. It's not what she said, you sickos. Okay, get your mind out of the gutter. Metal sling attachment points here near the front of the barrel, and here on the stock. Now this one's a little awkward, but it gets the job done. That's the basics of the gun. Safety's right there. Safety's on. Safety's off when it's. Yeah. So okay, pros and cons. Cons. This stock tube, when you first get this, after about an hour or two shooting, this gets really loose. And what actually happens is there's a screw that comes in to the end of the stock tube, goes into the body, and that's what holds this pistol grip in place. Now right now you can see it's pretty solid. That's only because I've tightened this down. I say every time I play, I have to tighten this down at least once. And there's a very small torque screw at the end of this, and what that means is that you're going to have to find a screwdriver, I think it's like a 5mm torque screw head with at least a 7-inch shaft, because you need to get all the way down in there and screw that in tight. Not too tight because you don't want to strip it, but you want to get it really tight so it doesn't, you can allow a little bit of play, but that's alright, but you don't want it like I had this where the pistol grip was literally falling off, and you do not want that. Stock is really comfortable. It's a little weird that it bends like that. I don't understand why. Maybe it's, TSD's weird signature or something. I don't know. But other than that, not a whole lot to say. Probably shoots somewhere in the neighborhood of 280 to 300 FPS, which sounds bad, but in reality, it's not. Because a common misconception is that FPS equals range, and it does not. It just means more power. This thing, I think the only other gripe I have with this gun is TSD could have put in 3 longer inner barrels, because they make another copy of this, which is a shortened barrel shotgun. The barrels only come down to here, and evidently they use the same barrels, because the 3 inner barrels, if you look down this, which unless you verify that it's loaded, you still shouldn't look down it, but the inner barrels only go down to about here. Now let's say they put them out to about here, or even here, something like that. It'd be you get that much more range and maybe a little bit more FPS out of it. But no, they had to go down to here and leave us with another foot of space, which could be, used for more accuracy, more range. Other than that, not a whole lot to say. It's pretty simple gun, very reliable. I've had it for 4 or 5 months, skirmished it about 4 times. Hasn't let me down, hasn't jammed. Just make sure that when you do cock this pump, that you get it till it clicks. Because if you just cock this and it doesn't go all the way and then you let it go, you haven't actually pulled the springs back. You've just allowed babies to chamber in here. So you're essentially going to be firing 6 at a time when you finally do get it cocked. Stock is adjustable, like I said, all 4 ways. You can get it really close, which is just awkward. There's no way around it. It's just awkward. I like it all the way out here, so I have a nice sort of stable shooting platform. But, and you'll notice there, the paint does wear off a little bit. That's partially because I painted this myself, so the paint may not be as good a quality. Other than that, not a whole lot to say. I really like the